Hi to all the Terra Australis State Nationals. My name's Jimmy from the New South Wales Assembly. Today I'm going to do a video on Linux. I'm going to show you some of the functionality and features of Linux. Then I'll do a step-by-step demonstration on how to create Linux installation media. The advantage of doing this is you can test out Linux without wiping your whole Windows hard drive. So towards the end of the video, I'll do a step-by-step demonstration and run you through that. For now, I'm on Linux, so what I will do is I'll show you a few of the features. Down the bottom left, you've got your application launcher, very similar to the Windows start button. So we can click on that, and in here we have your all applications. You can do a search for things like Firefox or any application that you have installed on there. Down the bottom here you have your task manager. As you can see, I've got a range of different browsers and other applications. So we have Google Chrome here. We've got Opera, that's the one I personally use. You have Firefox. So there's a lot of applications can cross over from Linux into from Windows, into Linux. So also you have an email client inbuilt into this installation of Linux I have. It's called Thunderbird Mail. It's kind of similar to Outlook. So if you need an email client, there you go, there's one of them. So what also it has inbuilt into this version of Linux is an application called LibreOffice. So you can open up all your Word documents, Excel, things like that that Office uses. It doesn't have Outlook, but I just showed you Thunderbird, which you can use as a as an alternative to Outlook. So anyway, as far as making the installation drive goes, we'll open up our browser. We want to go to here, etcher.balana.io. So in there, I'll put a link in the description. Okay, so when you open that page, go to here, download Etcher. You guys are on Windows, so you want to choose the Windows option. I'm on Linux, so I'm going to choose the Linux option. Okay, it's downloaded. We'll open it up. Okay, so look, this, even though I'm on Linux, Balana Etcher works exactly the same if you're on Windows as well. So we've got that installed. Now what we want to do is we want to download our kubuntu ISO file. So we want to go over to kubuntu.org/get kubuntu. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. But yeah, go to here and we want to download this one here. So Kubuntu 22.04.4 LTS. We always want to use the LTS version of Kubuntu LTS stands for long-term support. So there'll be support, what does it say, till April 2025. And they normally extend these as well. So click on the download for Kubuntu. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to cancel that. But what you'll do is wait for that to download. It's 4.5 gigs, so depending on your internet connection, not sure how long that will take. If you got fast internet, 10 minutes, maybe faster. If it's slower, it might take you half an hour. Anyway, once it's downloaded, you want to open up your Balena Etcher program and you want to click on Flash from File. So navigate to your downloads folder where your Kubuntu ISO has downloaded to, and you want to select this file here. It will be the same on Windows, even though I'm on Linux. It will be the same on your Windows. So Kubuntu 22.04, and then make sure it's got .iso at the end, which it should. So you want to select that. Now, you have to select a target. So that will be your USB or flash drive. Can't stress enough, this flash drive needs to be free of any data. So if you have a flash drive and you got data on there like photos or documents, please back these up. Move them across onto your computer's hard drive or another backup drive, because once we flash Linux onto this drive, everything is deleted. So yeah, I can't stress that enough. Make sure you back everything up, copy it across onto your computer, and then we can go ahead once that's done and select target. I've already created it, but that is my flash drive there. It's 32 gig. Look, anything as small as 8 gig will work. I do recommend at least probably 16 gig. That will give you enough space to be able to test out Linux, and you'll be able to do things like install applications and, you know, potentially move some data across onto there. It just gives you a bit more room to play with. So anyway, we'll select our drive and then you hit flash, okay? Do not hit flash once again until you've completely removed everything off this drive, because once you hit flash, that's it. It's that will wipe everything and it will move Linux onto that USB drive. I've already done that, so I'm not gonna sit here because it takes between 10 and 20 minutes to flash this onto the drive. So you click on flash and you wait until that's finished, and then you will be able to boot from this drive. So what you want to do is you'll shut down your computer or your laptop and shut it all the way down. Make sure the drive's in the machine. And as soon as you power on the machine, you want to hit your boot key. Now, this is different for different PCs or laptops. Look, I'll run through a couple of the popular brands here. So if you're on a Dell, as soon as you turn on the computer, you want to spam the F12 key. So that's for a Dell. And what it will do is it will pop up a boot menu, and you want to choose that flash drive, that USB drive. Asus is F8, HP is Escape or F9, Lenovo is F12, Samsung is Escape or F12. If you're on a Sony, it's F10, or a Toshiba F12. Look, I've covered a few of the most popular makes out there. Look, yours may be different. You may have to do a bit of a Google search and just search for boot key for your device, whatever it is. So once you turn on your PC and you just spam the key, just keep pressing it, and your computer will post up and it will come up with a boot menu. So you want to choose your drive, so your kubuntu drive. So it'll be it should come up with the size, so you'll know, because it will show your Windows hard drive as well. You don't want to select that. You want to select the Linux drive that we just created. So once you've done that, what I will do is, once you've done that, you should come up with here. It's got try or install Kubuntu, Kubuntu Safe Graphics, OEM install for manufacturers, or test memory. We want to try it or install. So we want to hit install. Okay. All right, let it load up. Okay, so here's our options. We've got try Kubuntu or install Kubuntu. You don't want to install it yet. You just want to hit the try. If you hit install, you're going to delete everything on your Windows drive. Unless you know what you're doing and you create a separate partition, do not hit install here. There's a few more fail-safe steps. If you do accidentally hit this, you can always go back, but we just want to hit try Kubuntu. Okay, so here we are. You're inside of the Linux operating system. I went through all this before, but here you go. You've got your start button, applications. So these are all the things that are pre-installed on the test drive. So you're pretty much able to go on here and play around with Linux, get used to the functionality. Look, being run off a USB stick, it's probably not going to be super fast, but look, it's good enough to jump on and be able to, test out Linux. So we can go to YouTube. What else do we have in here? We got Office. Can open up Office. So yeah, here's your alternate to Microsoft Office. In there, should have Thunderbird Mail as well. So you can go in here and set up your emails. So yeah, look, there's the main advantage to wanting to migrate away from Windows to Linux is Windows pretty much just saps your data 24/7. It's getting worse and worse. It was bad on Windows 10, although you were able to block a lot of it off. Windows 11 now they're just constantly farming your data. There's not much you can do about it. So yeah, look, we should all be wanting to move away from Windows. Look, this will be the first step, is to give Linux a try. Like I said, the version that I'm recommending to those that are new to it, it's called Kubuntu. So this has been a a quick guide on how to do it. Look, if you are dependent for work and things like that on using Windows, there are ways around, which I'll go into greater depth in other videos, to use Windows applications. You can use Windows applications on Linux, but I'm not going to go into depth on that in this video. This is just how to create the Linux installation media and have a bit of a test around, bit of a play with it. When you're done, finished playing around with it, just simply shut it down and remove your installation media, and you will be able to turn your computer back on, and you should be able to boot straight back into your Windows. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.